What is up, guys? It's your boy Baby Lightning back at it again with another video, and in today's video we are going over the new map Emerald Plains. It was just recently added into ranked, and I thought I'd make a video kind of giving you guys some tips, telling you guys kind of what my recommended site to go and what sites I recommend going, how to attack different sites on this map, different runouts, a couple spawn peaks, what ops I recommend bringing, and yada yada yada. So the goal in today's video is to make you guys better at this map. I know it's not, you guys don't play it too much because the Siege community sucks and we can't have an open mind about things, but when you guys do play it, you can be experts on it if you guys watch today's video. So if you guys like today's video, if you learned something, smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the worst site in the map of Emerald Plains, in my opinion, and that is Bar Lounge. Okay, and there's a couple reasons for it, and the first one being this wall right here. The attackers have very easy access to this wall. They can just walk up to it and get it. Maybe just have another attacker watch this door while you get the wall, and it's really easy to get that wall. And getting this wall, guys, opens up the entire bomb site to the attackers. Okay, they can literally just walk in here and plant behind this bar. Okay, really safe place to plant, just right here behind this bar, because the only way a defender is going to be able to sit in here is behind here when this wall gets opened. Okay, that's the only place they can really sit. Maybe behind here, even right here, you could probably get shot from the door. So like, this is the only place you can sit when this wall gets open. It's an easy plant for the attackers. And then there's also a hatch in here. Okay, so if they get the wall open and the hatch, that's just bad. And let's say, guys, if they drop the hatch, they have cover right here when they drop the hatch. Okay, so if you just like drone out, flush the people out of this part of the room, drop here and plant. It's the easiest thing in the world, and that's why bar is a terrible site. Now, when we go to lounge, it doesn't get much better because they got this outside wall, which you don't got to flank when you're getting the outside wall. You just walk up to it and get it. And then you're flushing the defenders to the back part of lounge, so over here, right? And there's this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a little wall in the way of the attackers from shooting you from pool. So you got a little bit of coverage here, but there's always going to be somebody pushing mud. There's always somebody pushing mud room. The few times I've played this map in ranked, that's a common entry point, is mud room. So I think some people are going to be pushing mud room. So you're going to have to be watching that while trying not to get shot from the wall, and that is just very hard to do. And then your rotation between sites is probably right here. Okay, so if they get this wall open, you can't rotate between sites unless you go through this door, which you're going to have a hard time going through because of the wall, and then you're going to get shot from the rotate. So I would almost say just don't even make a rotate for this site, to be honest with you. And that's why this site's terrible, guys. This wall getting open sucks. Like, and then if you guys don't have a Kaid, there's no reason to go to this site. If Kaid's on the board and you have a good strat for this site, or you think you can win the site, then go for it. But if Kaid is not on the board, do not go this site. The next site we will go over in today's video is Meeting and Painting Gallery. And guys, I don't recommend going this site unless you have to. So that means if you win back-to-back defenses, then this site would be the one to go to. But I kind of think it's a kind of a complicated site to defend. Okay, so I mean, I would put the rotation right here, I would guess. Yeah, put the rotation right here, but you're definitely going to want some wall denial for this wall, because if they just hop in CEO, or if they even have a Habana or something, just Habana this, and then they can cut off any rotation in that room. And you really can't even play in that room if you get the whole wall open. You really can only play here or maybe tucked into this corner. So wall denial is key. And then I think in a zombie or a castle is key for this site as well to, you know, cut off the line of sight from this window, because if they're in library, they can easily cut off any rotation from one side of the room to the other. Now, Painting Gallery, this site would be pretty darn good in my opinion if they didn't have this window here. Okay, and this window basically means that you can't play over here without getting shot. I mean,
if you're attacking this, it'd be stupid not to go on the window, okay? But yeah, there's not a lot of cover if somebody's on the window. You can't really play here. You can do like this, but I mean you can easily get pre-fired over there. And I mean, this is probably the best angle you can get on that door. And then on this door, you can hop onto this for this angle. This is a decent little angle, but you kind of got to worry about your back. And if they get open this soft wall, which would be reinforced, so it's not soft, but the hard breacher got to open this wall. I mean, you can't play in this. You can't play over here. I mean, you might be able to tuck in over here or something like that. It's a big site, guys. Okay, so there's room to work with gallery. Okay. But the thing with meeting is just getting open this wall. I kind of think you're screwed if they get open that wall. So I would recommend having 2 roamers and 3 anchors, just because anchoring this site is going to be very hard, and you want to be able to have some roamers to flank CEO office. So this site, you might have to go it sometimes, and you might win it sometimes, but I just wouldn't recommend it. Second best site on Emerald Plains is CEO and administration, okay? And CEO, the only problem with CEO, in my opinion, is this barricade or this window, because if somebody sits at this window, they can easily cut off rotations of people going in and out the site, okay? So that's the big problem. So I would recommend a castle here, to be honest with you. I'd recommend a castle or a zombie or something for that window, because that's the main problem with this site. But now with administration, you guys might think this single wall would be a problem with the defense on it, and I mean, yeah, if they get open the wall, they can have pretty easy access into there, but they're kind of boxed in. So a couple C4s, smokes, whatever, I mean, like, they're kind of boxed into this room. They have to come through this wall, okay? They have to come through this wall, and you guys can easily shoot them if you're behind something like this. If you're behind here, you have pretty good angles on the people entering through this wall. So I wouldn't even really say you need wall denial, okay? Now, the thing with this site, guys, is you can't, let's say they take meeting, okay? Let's say they take that. The attackers are in here, and let's say there's one sitting right behind this bar. The problem is you can't go from here to here without getting shot, okay, from meeting. So what you want to do is have a add-on meeting to this site, okay? So make a rotation right here, okay? And like I said, castle or a zombie, take care of that window, put reinforcements up over here, and then castle or a zombie use this room, okay? And maybe you can even make some head holes. Maybe reinforce one of these and make some head holes to look through the window, something like that. But you guys want to use this room as an add-on to the site, and I say that because of the exact point I made of rotations between administration and CEO. So guys, this site's really not that bad, but you got to bring the necessary ops, and one of those ops is castle or a zombie. And yeah, so just something to take care of this window, and make sure you tell your team to make this meeting room an add-on to the site. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you the best site on Emerald Plains, and that is Kitchen Dining. I do think this is the best site, and there's really one main reason for it, and it's because there's so much cover, okay? And guys, one angle going into this site. So for example, if you have somebody sit at this window, okay? So like we saw in CEO, if they take that window up in CEO, they have an angle on the entire site. With this window, they only have an angle really through this door, like only right here. This is how wide their angle is. That's how beneficial their angle is, okay? So you can easily sit behind here and not get shot. Sit over here and not get shot, okay, from this window. And then there's so much cover throughout this site, guys. I will say I've played this map in ranked a few times, and everybody goes for this wall, okay? And they go for this wall because you don't necessarily need to jump in. You can just go for it outside the window, and a lot of people sit outside the window and hold a long angle on this wall. So a lot of people do this bomb peek over here. Some people just sit over here. But guys, if they get this wall open, they can't shoot you if you're right here. They can't shoot you if you're back here. They can't shoot you if you're right here. They can't shoot you if you're over here. Okay, getting that wall open, that doesn't really like make the defenders like move from where they are, okay? You can really just hold where you are. You just can't play right here. So that's the whole thing about this site, guys. Getting one wall open really doesn't make the defenders move too much. But I will say, this site does have a hatch. Okay, so if you bring a Kai, then problem solved probably. And I haven't seen many attacking teams go for this hatch, but they will eventually go for this hatch the more they play the map. And getting this hatch open kind of sucks because you will get shot from over here, possibly over here. Maybe you can't get shot if you're over here, and you really can't get shot if you're back here. But getting that hatch open kind of sucks. So for this site, guys, I will say three anchors and 2 roamers, and I think a roamer should always be a roamer should always be upstairs, and a roamer should always be upstairs flanking that hatch, and then a roamer should be kind of in this fountain area, if you will, because a lot of teams like doing this little bullcrap angle like this. But guys, even this angle, like, you can't even, like, you can only see one little, like, part of the room, okay? You could still sit over in this whole section if they get on this little stupid head glitch, okay? That's why this room is so good. And if you guys take care of that hatch, it's really hard to lose this site. Sorry, guys, I forgot to mention kind of like this pantry area. Do not put a rotation right here, because if they get this wall open, they can easily see through the rotation. So I do recommend a rotation over here. And then if they get this wall open, it's really not the end of the world. Same with the barricade. Like, they don't have a long angle of sight. Even if they go through this room, they still have to all funnel through this doorway. 1C4 would probably do the trick. And yeah, so they all have to funnel through this doorway if they get this wall open. So it's really not the end of the world. Alright, guys, so now I'm going to show you the best run out on Emerald Plains, in my opinion, and what I've found success with. So do this run out as long as you're not defending CEO and administration, okay? So you run out here, and then you're going to catch people on the rappel over here, and then you might even catch somebody over here, okay, on a rappel. But most common, I would look over here. They're not going to know you're coming from here, and it's a great run out. And especially, guys, with new maps, people don't know where the runouts are, okay? So, and I know this video is probably going to be coming out maybe a week and a half after the new map released in ranked, but people have not been playing the new map in ranked very often. So when you guys do play the new map, use these tips I'm giving you guys. Use these runouts. You will get kills from them, and this is probably my favorite runout that I found some success with in ranked. Alright, guys, so the next peek I want to kind of show you guys on Emerald Plains is a peek onto a ladder, okay? And this peek is coming from Archive's window, and it's an easy kill if they climb up the ladder. There's not too much risk involved unless you hear them rappelling up. But yeah, there's usually always going to be somebody that climbs up the ladder, especially if you're in gold. I mean, just a tip for you guys, you climb up ladders because it puts your gun away. You should always rappel so you can keep your gun out, but there's always somebody that usually climbs the ladder. And I recommend doing this one when you're defending gallery, okay? Or you could do this one defending the CEO site upstairs. Any site upstairs I think would be a good peek for that. And then this peek over here where you run out, this peek can be good for really any site, to be honest with you, because if you have any information on them being over on this side of the map, you can easily just run out on them, peek from down here, or you could do a little late run out. Might find some people down here, or if they're repelled at this window, it's a free kill if you run out here. I mean, it is going to take a second to get out, but I mean, it's still a pretty easy peek. And yeah, so those are two pretty good peeks I would use, but don't use this one on the gallery one. And like I said, guys, climbing up ladders you shouldn't really do, but there are people that still do it. And here's another ladder that you can climb. If you put a punch hole in this wall, you can see the ladder right here. And if they're climbing up, it's a free kill. Whenever they climb up the ladder, guys, it's literally the freest kill, okay? And I wouldn't do this peek when you're defending administration, okay? Because you wanna reinforce this wall. Alright guys, now the main spawn peak I want to show you guys on Emerald Plains is the one in at Memorial Window, okay? And you should be aiming, you break the bottom of this barricade, and then you should be aiming about head level through kind of here, okay? That's where the attackers are going to be coming from. Aim standing, like they're standing, okay? And it should be a pretty easy kill, guys. I'm not saying this spawn peak's gonna work 2 months from now, but I can say it will probably be very successful when people are just starting to get to know this map. So I do recommend doing this spawn peak, and I think you guys will find success from it. Alright guys, so those are all the tips and tricks and information I can give you guys in today's video on the map of Emerald Plains, okay? I haven't played it too much because it's hard to play this map in rank because everybody bans it, but these are all kind of the peaks I showed you guys that I know about and I have success from, and I also have success from choosing dining and kitchen and then choosing CEO. Those should be the top two sites you guys go, and then if you have to, go meeting and gallery. I don't recommend bar unless you can come up with a really good strat, but there's still a lot I don't know about this map, but by you guys watching this video, you guys are going to have an upper hand on your opponents when you play this map in ranked. So if you guys learned something from today's video, smash that like button. Also subscribe if you are not already. I'll be uploading videos every other day, and I also stream on Twitch almost every day, twitch.tv/VBLightning. We'll have that link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.